I am Cardinal John Ribat from Papua New Guinea. And what has brought us together here is the canonization of the first saint of Papua New Guinea, that is Saint Peter Torot. Now, I just want to go to the beginning of that, how that happened. The missionaries of the Sacred Heart congregation was founded in 1854. And our founder came to Rome to ask the Pope at that time. The Pope was Leo the 13th. So he came to say that, I come asking you, Your Holiness, to be able to accept the congregation I've started into the church and to take up missions. And then Pope Leo the 13th asked him, are you ready to take 2 missions? 1 to Micronesia, 2 to Melanesia, where Saint Peter Torot comes from. And then Saint Peter Torot was enrolled as a catechist. So he did his studies, prepare for his work as a catechist. Then he started working. But of course, he was a married man. He was married also. He has 3 children. And so at that time, the war came. And as the parish priest was with him at that time, a German, it was a German mission area, missionaries of the Sacred Heart. And then he told him that now I'm taken to the war camp. So you will be the one. I'm entrusting you, giving the hands of the work here. I'm leaving it into your hands. And you are the one to take care of the people while in these very difficult times. As he was doing that, the Japanese came up with a new regime. They said, now, they told him, you stop doing your work now as a catechist. Leave people to get married and whatever, how many wives they want to take, they can take it. Take how many wives they can. And you stop your work now as a Christian. Peter Torot made up his mind. At this time, I've been ordered by the Japanese not to do my work. But then I'm asking a question, who do I obey? Do I obey God or obey men, the Japanese, in their ruling at this time? So he decided, no, it's better I follow God and do what he asked of me as I started doing his work as a catechist. So he continued to do his work, and one of the things he was doing was encouraging people, married people, families, to be faithful in keeping their families together in these very difficult times, the war. So also at the same time, he was making sure that marriages are kept and people do live their lives together and pray together and so on. All right, he knew that he was facing this difficult time, and then he said, I have to continue. But at the end, some of the people within, they reported to the police because they work with the Japanese. So they told them, Peter Torot is not keeping your order. He doesn't follow your order. He continued to do his work. So he was taken to prison. And as he was taken to prison, he got a little sick. He was sick a little bit. Then the Japanese told him that, we will give you injection and you will get better. We'll cure you from your problem at this time now. Blessed Peter Torot knows exactly what will happen. He told his wife when he came, said, I will die. The Japanese said they will give me injection to cure me, to heal me from my condition. But I know this is the moment where they plan, I will be killed. Whatever they do to me, I will take it. Because I have no way of rejecting or kind of doing, because at the end, above all, I will die. I was given the injection, then he died. The courageous thing he did was that he was faithful to his job. He made a decision to follow God rather than listening to the regime of the Japanese. And in that way, he was recognized for his braveness, the martyrdom he died to uphold his faith and also his work to support families and keep them together. And also because he was a family man himself and he knew exactly how difficult it was. He could have made up his mind to say, no more work. I follow what the Japanese said. No. He said, no, it's better to follow God than to follow men. So that's what he did. And he was upheld by the church. Today, because of his courageous and living up to his faith and giving his life to witness to Christ in this very difficult time, today the church has rewarded the missionary work in Papua New Guinea and the Solomon Islands. So for that, I'm happy to be able to say here that, Pope Leo XIII accepted the missionaries of the Sacred Heart Congregation and gave 2 missions, Micronesia, Melanesia, and Melanesia, Papua New Guinea. So he took that. And then now this time it is very interesting and very important that now Pope Leo XIV canonized the first saint of the missionary work of the missionaries of the Sacred Heart in Papua New Guinea. That is the greatest thing. That's why we are all joyful to be here, to witness this, be part of this celebration. And it's a great blessing for the church, in the church, and especially in Papua New Guinea. For this, I'm grateful and thankful. May God continue to bless his work throughout the world, even though it may be very difficult, but his blessing, his presence will never leave us alone. It will carry us through, even though it's in those very difficult times. And for that, I'm grateful to be able to witness this and share this with you. May God continue to bless you and enrich all of you and be our source of strength, source of peace, source of healing, source of wisdom in those difficult times. God bless you all. Thank you.